Hello, this is Jason Neiffer, one of the tech-savvy teachers and a feature presenter at NCCE 2012 this week in Seattle, Washington. And I want to talk to you a little bit about using Twitter to help enhance your conference presence at NCCE this year. If you haven't heard of Twitter before, it's all the rage. It's a micro-blogging service, which means you can share your interesting bits of information in 160 characters or less. For example, this is my Twitter account. I've tweeted over 2,000 times. There are almost 2,500 people that I follow on Twitter, and just over 2,700 people that follow my interesting comments on Twitter. And people use Twitter for just about anything, whether it's links to great web pages, announcements of your location, recommendations of great apps, questions to your network to find out more information, and of course, what Twitter is best at, pithy, interesting comments. If you're going to be at NCCE this week in Seattle, you can, of course, follow many of the presenters on their Twitter accounts. For example, these guys, the Tech Savvy Teacher. I'm Jason. I'm at Tech Savvy Teach. And on the right is Mike. He's at Mike Gusto. And, of course, the other presenters at NCCE have Twitter handles as well. And this is an example of some of the great feature presenters at NCCE, including the conference itself, which is available at NCCE_EdTech. What if you don't know anyone at the conference, or whether you're new to the Pacific Northwest and want to find out who are the prominent voices on Twitter? Well, the best way to be involved in that conversation is to use hashtags. Hashtags are a tiny phrase appended to your tweet to let people know that your tweet is related to a certain topic or a certain going on, so you can be part of the grander conversation. I recommend that you use the hashtag NCCE 2012 to let fellow NCCEers know that your thoughts are related to the conference in Seattle this week. So for example, if you're a teacher and you see a great sectional by maybe a guy named Tech Savvy Teach, you could say, "Hey, I'm attending a great sectional by Tech Savvy Teach in room 201. You could slap the hashtag NCCE 2012. Or perhaps you are a teacher and you go across the street for lunch and you have a great lunch experience and you want to share that with your fellow conference goers. You could say, "Hey, great Thai place across the street. I had lunch there," and slap NCCE 2012 as a hashtag on the end of that so they know that that's a great place to go at NCCE for lunch. Or if you're a presenter and you've got a web page that you want to share with your followers and others at the conference, you could say, "Hey, here's my great presentation materials on my sectional." You can go to my website and then slap the hashtag on NCCE 2012. Twitter is even easier with the proliferation of smartphones. For example, this is my iPhone screen. I've saved NCCE 2012 in my search, so I can easily go back and check out the conversation on Twitter. And of course, every time I tweet about the conference, I add that hashtag so I can be part of the conversation. So here are the steps. Sign up for Twitter at twitter.com. If you've already done so, make sure you choose a platform that allows you to easily be part of the conversation. I prefer my iPad or my iPhone to do so, and then join the conversation at NCCE 2012. So I'll see you online, and be sure that you let people know how you're blazing the educational technology trail.